Indiana Jones the bestest Indy ever, correcting all his mistakes, distributing all his recovered treasures to the indigenous peoples who made them, putting Indy down in snarky fashion the entire film, then strolling away with his hat and whip. This is what Kathleen Kennedy supposedly wanted to happen. But now, according to rumors I'm receiving from various sources, Disney is in a mad scramble now to do damage control on Indy 5. Massive changes are being made as we speak, allegedly, and while this could be propaganda designed to lull us into a false sense of security, I kind of doubt it. Logic tells me that if Disney realizes there's such a massive problem that they need to lie about making changes to calm people down, well then, they must surely know they're just delaying the inevitable backlash and will have to pay the price for their lack of vision when the movie actually premieres. So either they don't realize there's a problem, in which case there would be no need to leak info that changes are being made, or they
that's got to be an absolute dire mess. It's got to be a dire mess. Indiana Jones and the dire fleabag. Who's the fleabag? Oh, I had to look that up. What the bloody hell the fleabag is? Oh, it's this female gender they're throwing into the blimmin' movie, crying out loud. Just like that blimmin' lousy No Time to Die Bond movie where they throw a black woman in the mix and they end up calling her 007. What? That takes the piss, that does. That was just a load of dire, like I think they were just totally out of ideas, or just basically maybe ratings or percentages on Bond movies were just like declining. No interest in it. I didn't have much interest in the blonde Bond myself. But you know, turning the character into female gender at the end. Because it's not the first time I think they've done that. I haven't seen it, but they've done the similar thing with this Magnum PI, the Magnum PI that originally was with the 80s show. And you had this guy called Higgins. I don't know who the actor is. He plays this guy, rich guy or whatever, running this, you know, house thing. And in the 2000s versions, they changed it, the character, into a female. Huh? Crying out loud. And now, you know, you've got Kathleen Kennedy with Forces female, that bloody Star Wars, and turning that into an absolute dire bloody mess. The Star Wars ones, they look like the Disney comedy show hour. Cheesy, really utter cheesy comedy thrown into it. Oh. And no, I've only seen little clips, and I've only seen The Force Awakens on Blu-ray, and I've not even watched that movie now since that disc was released. Oh yeah, how many years ago now? Yeah. Oh, my cats are. You alright there, Madge? Is the bear bothering you? You see, my cat Bear's a bit like Kathleen Kennedy. Nasty kitty cat he is. Always winding up my poor Magic. Always winding him up. And that bear always jumping on top of the shrine, my shrine over here. Oh dear. I don't know who this character is, this Victor guy or whoever, Dump Cocker or whoever he is, but I find him amusing. I mean, I don't believe anything that's coming out of. I mean, what I mean is, all these rumours coming out, you know, they've got to be leaked. I saw one comment, and it was a sound one of the sound mixer guys, sound crew people. He says they haven't done screenings of this movie yet. That is public screenings. So, you know, you got to do a screen testing for audiences to see how they kind of react to this dire mess under this wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch. Yeah, maybe get some water and throw it over it. Maybe she'll start melting. Yeah, because usually they do screen testing, don't they? You know, and then they got a piece of paper and they have to sort of like, you know, tick this or whatever, you know, and then they could probably see how it's probably looking and then probably go back and make that changes. I don't really care, really. If anything, it's going to be under Kathleen Kennedy. I am not interested in seeing. Anyway, all I can say is when that Indiana Jones 5 opens, the dire fleabag, I would just walk past the cinema, go across the road, and buy yourself a burger and fries.